Welcome to House Edge. Before we start the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. And check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Discord at House Edge Bet. Links down below. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of House Edge. Me and Robert doing separate episodes again this week. We just couldn't line it up with travel and all that. I'm going to get into my college picks first. Overall, my college plays, I'm 7-5 so far. I think we're on week 4 of college. I haven't been making that many plays in college just because beginning of the year I'm not very confident. I'm up 1.27 units on college, but I'm also down, I think, 3 on the parlay, so I'm down on college so far this year. But picks for this week, I am going with North Carolina State plus 17.5 against Clemson. I just have no belief in this Clemson team or Dabo Swinney in general, and 17.5 is too many points for a program whose name I know against Clemson. I think Clemson will still win this game. It just I hope it's not by 17 or 18 points. Second pick is going to be, this is my last chance for Penn State against bad teams this year, or pretty much any team this year. If they cannot cover 48.5 points against Kent State, I believe Tennessee put up 71 points on these guys. They are really bad. Kent State, one of the worst teams in the country. And again, PSU doesn't cover this. Done betting them this year. Next, I have in very big favorite games. I'm done betting them at least. And my next play is going against one of Rob's plays. I am taking USC 4.5 point favorites over Michigan. So far, what I've seen from USC this year is they prove they're a pretty decent team with their week 1 win. And Michigan has not proven anything to me. I mean, quarterback change or not, the fact that they started this guy over that other quarterback means that they saw something in him that was better than the other guy. So I don't know why I would believe that this new quarterback is going to do anything different for Michigan. And my last straight play, I'm going to be taking Tennessee 6.5 point favorites over Oklahoma. Tennessee, one of the top teams in the country this year. I think they're in the Georgia, the Texas conversation, Ohio State conversation as the top 4 teams in the country. And 6.5 points, I think they'll beat Oklahoma by around 20. And for my parlay in college, I'm going to be taking Kansas State money line over BYU. I'm going to be taking Oklahoma State money line over Utah. And Louisville money line over Georgia Tech. I don't know why Oklahoma State is an underdog against Utah at home, but I'll take those odds. Plus 248, and I had a little profit boost that put me at 373 for that, but we'll count the 248. That wraps up my college picks. Hopefully I get on the positive side, hit a parlay, something this week. But moving on to my NFL plays. So far this year, 2 weeks in, I am 11-2 in the NFL. I've lost both my parlays, but that still puts me up about 6 units. So looking good 2 weeks in. Like I said last week, I thought the lines were way out of whack. I didn't think Vegas had adjusted, and I went 6-1. So Vegas hadn't adjusted clearly. This week, it seems a couple of them have adjusted in the way that I expected them to, but there are still quite a few on the board that I'm happy with taking. Saints 2.5 point favorites over the Eagles is going to be my first play. This Saints team, like I said last year, is for real. If they can keep this up, they are Super Bowl contenders in the NFC. For real. Derek Carr looks insane. The Eagles, on the other hand, I cannot believe they blew that game against the Falcons. I believe that was the Monday night game. Saquon, just catch the ball, brother. It was on your fingertips. Catch the ball or run the ball on that down so you don't give them that much time. Just poor coaching, poor bad hands. I don't know how else to put it. They should not have lost that game. Yeah, Saints 2.5 there. And next play is going to be the Chargers, 3-point underdogs against the Steelers. If you asked me if these teams would be 2-0 at the beginning of the year, I would have put a lot of money on no. And they are both 2-0. I think the Chargers should be favored in this game. The Steelers have not played any real offenses this year. This is going to be the first real offense they play against. And I believe the Chargers win this game outright, even in Pittsburgh. And next, I have the Packers 2.5-point underdogs against the Titans. No team should be underdogs against the Titans except the Giants or the Panthers. I don't care if Jordan Love is out. I don't care who's flinging the pigskin for the Packers. It's the Titans, and we've seen some of the decisions that Will Levis makes in games this year. It's abysmal. And next, this is one of the better games of the week. Cowboys, Ravens. I am taking the Cowboys plus 1.5 underdogs against the Ravens. The Cowboys are going to bounce back. The Saints are just a very strong team. I think it was 19-20 straight home games that they had won before this. They're home again against the Ravens. And the Ravens have proven nothing this year. I mean, they have played some difficult matchups. They've been close. Chiefs won. But losing to the Gardner Minshew Ravens last week, terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'll take the Cowboys. I'll take 1.5 too. And this is a common play I have with Rob this week. The Chiefs, 3-point favorites against the Falcons. The Falcons, they did good against the Eagles, but I think that has more to do with how overrated the Eagles are this year than it has to do with the Falcons' strengths themselves. 3 points for the Chiefs, not enough, especially in a primetime game. I think the Chiefs will win this by a touchdown at least. And this is my last play of the week. This goes against one of Rob's picks. I don't know where he got 9 points for the Commanders because I've been seeing 7.5 since this line opened early this week. But the Bengals 7.5 favorites over the Commanders. If this bet does not hit, I am not betting the Bengals as a favorite. Again, I am only betting the Bengals as an underdog. They perform when they're an underdog. They don't perform when they're a favorite is the trend that I am catching on to. Giving them one more shot, just like Penn State. That wraps up the straight bets. And for my parlay, I am going to be taking the Texans money line over the Vikings, the Raiders money line over the Panthers. Panthers are the worst team in football. They seriously might. I'm calling it right now. They're going to have the largest point differential in NFL history by the end of this year. And the Bills money line over the Jags. The Bills are a team that isn't valued high enough this year. They are, in my mind, they're the favorites to win the AFC currently. And that puts me at plus 246. And that rounds out my plays for this week. NFL week 3, college football week 4. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck.